Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we will be talking about measure of central tendency. The measure of central tendency is a point which is the most indicative central point of the data set. For example, if I say in my city an average 2 BHK apartment cost around 12,000 rupees. So you can easily get an idea, like you can find a home 2 BHK house on around 12,000 rupees. Something plus minus, but it will give you a sense of the central estimation of what you might charge for a 2 BHK apartment, right? So here we have three ways. One is mean. Now let's say if I have these four numbers, or let's say these five numbers, 1 1 2 4 and 5, the mean would be the average of these five elements, which is the sum of all elements divided by the total number of elements, which is 13 divided by 5, which is 2.6. Now I can say that 2.6 lies somewhere here, right? So I can say this 2.6 is the central element, or most of my elements are closer to this element. So this can be called as the measure of central tendency, where this 2.6 is the representative of the most elements. Now let's see median. Median is the element that is the central element. Okay, let's see an example. If I say these are the five elements: 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000 and 1 lakh, and I say that this is the data that I have collected for prices of an apartment. Now if you take the average of these prices, so the average of this data is 30.8. It would not be right to say that the house on average cost around 30.8 thousand rupees or 30,800 rupees in that area. So what I do, I also calculate the median. Now median is the central element in sorted order. So these elements are all in sorted order, 12, 13, 14, 1500, right? So this is my central element. 14K is the median of this data set. That is describing another way of measuring the central tendency, and it is a better method here to estimate. See, because here a house is costing 100,000. Maybe there is a house costing 100,000, but it is not the right estimate. It will just increase the mean towards it. At this point in this kind of data set, it would be good if you calculate mean and median both and see that okay, the mean is something between 30,000, but the median is 14,000. So it would be right to say that there is some element. In statistics, we call this element as outlier. Outlier means its value is absolutely different from what or where all other value lies. Now let's see mode, which is the third way of measuring the central tendency. Let's say I have a population where I have some 10 people and eight of them are male and 2 are female. So here it's a categorical data. Now male are 8 and female are 2. So how do you measure the central tendency of this data? Mode will help you in this. Mode is the element that is the most occurring element in the data set. So what is the most occurring element here? It is male. So it would be right to say that male is the measure of central tendency of this data set or this sample population that I have created, right? So these are three ways: mean, median and mode, so which gives an idea of the central tendency of the data set. In the next video we will be looking at the spread of the data. See you in the next video.